Ricki Fairley, and I'm the CEO of Touch, the Black Breast Cancer Alliance. The clinical trial conversation for Black women is really the most critical conversation we should be having in breast cancer right now. Black women have a 42% higher mortality rate than white women. Black women with breast cancer have a 71% chance, higher risk of death than white women. And these numbers are just unacceptable. We can't have it. The only way we're going to change this paradigm is to get more Black women into research. Right now, the participation rate of Black women in clinical trials is 3%. As far as I'm concerned, that's zero. I think we're all failing and it's not working for us. So we've got to figure out how to fix it to change those mortality numbers. So we're working at Touch really hard to change the messaging and change the paradigm about how we talk to Black women. Let me give you some data on just the whole clinical trial discussion, right? Only 24% of Blacks stated that their doctor or healthcare professional ever spoke to them about a clinical trial. So we don't even have access most of the time, right? And due to the historical breaches of research ethics, like Tuskegee, Henrietta Lacks you've heard of, 1/3 of Black women believe that scientists cannot be trusted. And that's versus 4% of white women. Clinical trial recruiting lacks cultural sensitivity for the specific needs of Black women. For instance, 37% of Black women versus 2% of white women prefer to be treated by a Black researcher. If we don't have the right people doing the work, we're not going to recruit the women, right? And also, we haven't really educated Black women about the mechanics of clinical trial research. They don't understand that there's no placebo, that they get standard of care. They don't understand how the science really works, so it makes it fearful for them. And then Black women face all the barriers for the social determinants of health, right? Including lack of access, transportation, lack of good quality health care, costs that they may not be able to afford, and time investment. 77.3% of Black women are single moms. So you add breast cancer to that, what do you have? A woman who's very busy, very stressed out, and isn't taking care of herself. So why is she going to participate in a trial? And then there's transportation out of her neighborhood, inconvenient locations, and a lot of just barriers that are like just by her everyday life situation. But most importantly is that the current recruiting messaging and how we talk to Black women about clinical trials is not working. It is not effective. It is dangerously ineffective. But until we get the science around Black bodies, Black women's physiology, we are not going to change those mortality numbers. It's so critical. So we have to get this right.